Issues. In the above chapter, one told you some ways and methods that will help you in understanding the behavior of the cat, but there could be some problems with cats' behaviors that you will need to address. These problems can be very minor as well as they can be very destructive. In both of the cases, you need to find a proper solution. In the following discussion, I will describe different problems and they will guide you for their solution. Problem of biting and scratching. You can experience this problem very frequently with your cat. It may happen that you are sitting in your TV lounge and watching news when suddenly your cat comes in and snatches at your feet and runs away. This could be jealousy or it could be a way of getting your attention, but it may be neither of these. A cat can bite or scratch due to pain, hunger or any other similar reason, but if these are not the reasons, then this is a behavioral problem that needs to be addressed. This can be due to miscommunication between owner and the cat. Sudden bite or scratch can also be due to nervous system disorder or some other serious disease. There are some very simple precautions that you can follow to minimize this bad habit of your kitten. Never allow your cat to play with your bare foot or hand. This often invokes an aggressive intent in cat, and she tried to do some damage so that you can feel her presence around your hand or feet. It may look very cute when a small kitten bites at your toes or arm, but you will be in a different situation when she repeats that in adulthood. As I mentioned above in another chapter, that biting, snatching and similar other gestures are normal part of cat's play, and you need to tell your cat that you are not one of her own society and she needs to behave differently with you. If you keep acting as the other cat does while playing, then you should also expect to be bitten, snatched and other similar things. If you have made your cat's habit of biting and snatching you while playing, then you need to break that routine and add some more thrill. Hold a water bottle in your hand, and whenever your cat tried to bite you or snatch you, then spray some water upon your cat, and you always know that cats hate water. Do not try to be aggressive with water, but just give her a feeling that whenever she will bite or snatch, then it will be accompanied with an unpleasant of getting wet. Look for warning signals of aggression. Cats can be aggressive at different things, and you need to realize that aggression from their body language and vocal tone. If she is aggressive, then you do not need to tell her who is the boss around here. Instead, take a corner and back off from the situation, because if you intended to respond in a bad manner, then she will also fight back. That will make it a bad habit of biting and snatching. You also need to know that whenever one cat is provoked against another cat and is giving her some warning signals, then you do not need to lift them and get them apart. Instead, let them do their work and do not interfere. If you interfere at that time, then they will, most probably, attack you. Unprovoked aggression. Besides all of the above situations, your cat can also go through some unprovoked and unwanted aggression. This is not some simple biting or scratching on your foot. Instead, it will be a serious matter that should be properly addressed. This can be due to some nervous system failure or some other disease, and in this case, you need to see a doctor immediately. Never ignore such unprovoked aggression and treat it as soon as possible, and especially if you have kids at home and you have seen your cat aggressive without a reason, then see a vet straight away. Cats that can tear things apart. Cats are wild animal, and most of them have a restless nature. No matter how much you train them, but their animal and wild instincts will never go away. When a cat smashes paperweight on the ground, then she is probably taking that paperweight as a mouse, and even if she know that it is not a mouse but she does that, then she is just starving for your attention that she can get only by doing these kinds of unpleasant things. You need to give proper playtime to your cat, and even if you are busy, then ask your children to play with her and take her to a small walk in nearby park or something like that. This alternate activity will make your cat think that she has something else to do, and she will serve her energy in that purpose instead of breaking things at home. Take temptation out of these activities. Sometimes the environment of the house is so tempting for the cat that she tried to do certain things. For example, if you have low shelves and shallow tables in your house, then cat will take it as a challenge to climb these small objects. This should be avoided in every manner, and if you have an adult cat in your house, then make sure that all of your tables and shelves are on a decent height, which can be little unreachable for your heavy cat. These are some of the things that you can do to avoid the destructive nature of cats. When to call the vet. The above-mentioned things can be little exciting at times and can happen few times in a month, but if your cat is repeating these activities frequently and you are meeting with an accident almost every week, then you need to call the vet and examine your cat, because more frequent incidents like the above can be dangerous and they can need medical attention because there can be some nervous system failure or some other disease which disturbs your cat and forces her to react aggressively.